Today we do this small part of the French Revolution, and it comes in the second part of your lesson. It is that while the National Assembly was very busy at Versailles drafting a constitution, as we know, for the country, for the nation, limiting the powers of the monarch. So Versailles had this major issue going on where the members of the third estate have gathered and they are drafting a constitution. But the rest of France also seethed with turmoil. So the rest of France also things were not calm. So the question is, while the National Assembly was busy at Versailles, the rest of France seethed with turmoil. Explain. So now I start with the answer. First, you talk about the weather. A severe winter meant a bad harvest and the prices of bread increased. So the winter was terrible. The harvest was bad, means the crop production was less, so naturally the price of bread increased. And bakers exploited this situation. Exploited means you make use of something for selfish reasons. So the bakers exploited this situation and they hoarded the supplies, gathered the supplies. And the women, they were standing in queues for long hours. Okay, for long hours they were standing in queues and they got angry and they just stormed into the shops. They rushed into the shops. At the same time, the king, he has ordered his troops to Paris, that he has told his army to come into Paris. And then on 14th July 1789, the agitated crowd stormed and destroyed the Bastille. That is, the crowd got so upset, they have started losing their patience with all that is happening, that they just went and destroyed Bastille, which is the fortress prison, and it was the symbol of the king's despotic power. So they went and destroyed the Bastille. So winter is bad, prices of bread have increased, bakers are exploiting the situation, women have stormed into the shops, the king has ordered his troops to come to Paris, and the Bastille has been destroyed by the crowd. Now what about the countryside? That is your village areas. Rumors spread in the countryside. Rumors is false information. You don't know the truth about it. So rumors spread in the countryside from village to village that the lords of the manor, that is, manor is an estate with a castle in it. So the owner, the lord of the manor, they have hired brigands. Brigands are dacoits, robbers. Why have they hired them? They have hired them to destroy the ripe crops. So this was the rumor. The peasants naturally got scared, and what did they do? They picked up their hoes and pitchfork. Hoes and pitchfork are agricultural implements. So they picked up these hoes and these pitchforks. They did three things. What? Attacked the chateau, that is the castle, looted the hoarded grains, whatever grain was collected over there, that they looted it, burnt down the documents having records of manorial dues. So they burnt down those papers which held the information as to what these peasants maybe had to pay to the lords of the manor. They might have taken loans, so whatsoever, their interest that has to be paid, all this information. So they burnt down those documents which had these records. Now many nobles, seeing all this, fled from their homes, ran away from their homes, and many migrated to neighboring countries. So in the countryside, rumors have spread that these brigands who have been hired by the lords of the manor will destroy the crops. They have come to do this. So peasants got scared and they did these three things. Attacked the chateau, looted the grains, and burnt the documents. And seeing all this, many nobles fled from their homes and migrated to different countries. So this comes as a 5 marker or a 3 marker. I hope now it will be easier to learn for you all. So thank you.